Push present. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a shirt that says she knows what they did last summer. Fuck with me. I know what they did last summer. You hear it? Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes. Where's she at? Snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. While y'all tripping, it's Aruba. I realized I had to go and flip the...
Where's she at? Where's she at? Hey.
Are we on?
We on, bro. We live.
We didn't do an intro?
We just did it.
I didn't hear it. My bad, guys. Welcome to episode 272. Paul's here along with my co-host, Nick Theories. Iceman dropped. My bad for that intro. I had no idea that we started because we don't have headphones anymore, and I'm still getting used to it.
I like it.
I'm not a fan yet.
Why?
I don't fuck with it at all.
I'm comfortable.
I'm not used to it. Well, if you're comfortable, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
What am I?
Managing member.
There you go. Here we go.
Iceman, baby.
Iceman is fucking fire. We got to talk about that real quick. We can
start off. What's been the song that you've been going at the hardest?
Shebang. Shebang is heat, bro.
You really like that the best?
Yeah. I
like it.
Not the best. I don't have a fucking favorite.
I know. I'm not there yet. But I would say the song I listen to the most has been Burning Bridges, but it's just mainly because of the video. Make Them Know is hard. Too Hard for the Radio is in like a different realm. That's just like, you just can't beat that. That is peak Drake to me. I'm trying to think if I got any skips on there.
I don't got no skips, man. I played the whole thing.
Do I have?
I feel like what did I miss fits perfectly with the album.
It does. I'm happy. I'm happy you put that in there.
The intro is hard, bro.
Oh, Dust is garbage.
Stop.
Nah, I'm playing.
No way.
Oh,
bro.
You know what song?
Dust is not garbage.
So one song I'm not yet. Anyway, Firm Friends.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta listen to the lyrics.
Not a huge fan of Firm Friends, and the one song that I love that I know not a lot of people do is Don't Worry.
Interesting.
I love Don't Worry.
And really?
Yeah, I do love that jam.
The one song that really grew on me, and we just talked about this off camera, was Ran to Atlanta. That song's great.
Hard. That's a great song.
And
all this shit is hard, bro.
Like we didn't talk about the other 2 albums, and we don't have to get into it. But
I already told you, I'm going one by one. Like once I nail down Iceman, and I know lyrics, and I could like sing to it, I'm cool. Then I'll move on to. But on first glance, he's 2 for 3 for me.
I'm telling you right now, yo, Maid of Honor is a fucking banger.
I know. I'm not.
It's an outside album, and I'm married, right? I'm married, but I'm telling you right now, those clubs when they play those records, there's gonna be ass shaking like crazy too.
I'm going,
shit, bro. Like it's insanely fire. I love that album, man.
I know.
It's a grown man album. Like Hoe Phase, like come on.
Hoe Phase is a good song. Cheetah Print was awesome. And it's funny because
Road Trips was fire.
Road Trips is good.
Outside Tweaking, I can deal without it.
I deleted it.
Princess, I didn't really feel that. That's like an emo Drake.
What's the one? Which one? So I didn't like Which One when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I barely listened to it. I just couldn't get into it. Then when I listened to it on Maid of Honor, I loved it. But I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because of the sequence or the way that it fit in there.
Yeah.
But I really fuck with that. Yeah.
True Bestie is fire. BBW is fire. Amazing Shape. Oh,
yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, this album is fucking.
And on Habibti or whatever the fuck it is, Habibi, that's a Habibi thing.
I find myself like listening to that less.
Yeah, I like Gen 5 on that. Classic is awesome. That's Baby making music.
Prioritizing is hard.
Yeah, Prioritizing was good. That's what I'm saying though. That's why I'm going one by one because I want to really like get into it. I want to listen to it and feel it and things like that. Like it's a lot of music to try to digest, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term.
It just dropped like what 4 days ago. So it's like we got.
Well, he waited 4 days.
Yeah, where y'all at? Yeah,
he did that before.
High Fives is fire. WNBA was surprisingly fire.
I love WNBA.
I fuck with that record.
Rusty
hard.
Intro, I was meh on.
But
wasn't a huge fan of it.
That's the point of it.
Yeah, Rusty.
If you listen to the lyrics, that's the point. Like he's rusty at this because he's been rapping.
Yeah.
So he's getting back into his bag, and then he gets into
I like
the album.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the point of it. And I lost. Like when it first came out, I was like, Rusty Intro. I didn't understand it. And I started listening to the album. I'm like, oh, I get it.
Okay.
Like he was rusty at first. I mean, he dusted off and now he's back.
We talked about this a little the other day on Make Them Know. or not make them know. For Iceman, I can't think of make them remember.
Yeah.
That is one of the best intros. Like I think you actually said it perfect, bro. Make them cry. You said it perfect though. Rivals Tuscan Leather.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of intros, I think of immediately it's Tuscan Leather and Over My Dead Body.
He was rapping,
and they're both to me one of one. Like I can't even compare them. But that Make Them Remember is now it's a big three.
It's crazy.
Fuck a big three, but it's a big three now.
You know what's crazy? Like going back to the episodes and all the songs that drop, like what did I miss? Which one? Like that right there could have told you he might be dropping multiple projects because What Did I Miss and Which One are two different records.
Yep, and nobody caught it.
Yeah. But now
there was no words of it.
When I'm playing it back, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Like
it was funny. You say that because when What Did I Miss came out, I'm like, all right, awesome. When Which One came out, I'm like, that's weird. Like the tempo's off. Like that didn't fit with the theme of What Did I Miss.
But that's when he got the bag in the episode.
Yeah.
And the bag was all
three of them.
Was another
album. And he made that so that he can make this.
Yeah.
So that he can make this.
Yeah. It's so fucking awesome, bro. That episode was, dude. I was watching a movie, dude. But what he did was he posted different like videos for each song. So every song on Iceman has a fucking video for the most part. I think almost all the songs.
Imagine he was Aiden Ross before Aiden Ross.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, dog.
He didn't have to do that.
No, he had to. It was necessary.
He should have.
You're
right. Yeah. I stand corrected.
He was talking his shit, dude. And I don't think he's done. I think he's going to drop some more music.
I think it was Joe Budden said December. He's anticipating another one.
Yeah. But I think he's going to wait for like Kendrick, and I heard Jay-Z is going to drop another album. So I think he's going to step on them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, he's washed. All right. NFL news. We were supposed to come out last week, but we got busy and shit happened. But hopefully we'll be moving forward. I don't have my laptop, so bear with me because I'm trying to get used to using my phone so I don't have that big thing overheating my bag. Breece Hall and the Jets strike a contract extension for 3 years, $45 million. Breece Hall is now the NFL's third highest paid running back annually at $15 million a year. What do you think? Good or bad move for the Jets?
An overpay for sure, because he's definitely not the third best running back in the NFL. Right. So like, but again, you're paying for market value, and that's what happens when you do that. But at the same time, like, it's a good move because they kept a good player. But last year he was supposed to pop and he didn't really do shit. But the Jets are garbage and they don't have a quarterback. So I mean, look, it's a good move by them because they get to keep a good player. And in a roster that lacks talent, I think that you need to keep your talent and also acquire it. So I don't hate the move by the Jets, but also I don't like the overpay because he's definitely not the third best running back in the game. And I feel like when you pay somebody that, they have to have that impact that he's the third best running back in the game. And I don't think he's going to have that impact.
So do I think he was overpaid? No. I will say this before I get to the Jets. I don't. Yeah, I will say this. It is ridiculous that Jeremiah Love is going to make more money than every running back this year. With the exception, I think, of maybe Saquon, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But my thing is the reason that I love the move is because it's a running back getting respect. And I feel like the running backs over the last, half decade have just been disrespected. There was a trend of running backs don't matter. They do. And I feel like him getting paid that money is a signal or a rebirth to franchises that like take care of your players. B, you need a good running back. You do. If you have a good running back, your team is better. I'm not like there's a difference between Breece Hall and then trying to run it with, whoever, Tony Pollard. Like there are levels to that. So, but for the Jets, I think it was the smart move. Like they're trying to rebuild their offensive line. You still have Garrett Wilson, Geno Smith. Well, I think Geno Smith is ass. That's the best quarterback they've had in some time. Now the bar is low. I'm with you on that, but you do have to keep good players.
Here's what I'll say about the disrespect running backs. Was it just maybe a 1 or 2 year stint where the running backs got disrespected because Derrick Henry got paid, CMC got paid, Saquon Barkley got paid?
But it was only the three best. And then after that, it was a big thing of, no, here's the thing. Saquon Barkley didn't get paid. Saquon Barkley got paid, but not by his team.
Yeah, so what?
But because
he still got paid.
But they paid Daniel Jones over him. That shouldn't happen.
Right, but he still got paid.
He did, but it took going to another team. That's what I'm saying. But Breece Hall didn't need to move. Derrick Henry did get paid by the Titans.
But not every team values the same position, though. You know what I mean? Like every team values quarterbacks.
But I feel like there's been an overall disrespect of running backs, like league wide. I know what you're saying, and Barkley, CMC, and I got all that. But I'm just saying, I just feel like in totality, the running back position has gotten devalued by media and media pundits and even front offices. Like I said, the Saquon is the person for me, because there was no fucking way in the world that Daniel Jones should have gotten paid over him. Like
Chuba Hubbard got paid, like
he got but they're getting paid they're not getting paid like big money.
He got a decent contract.
But I'm saying no running backs are getting paid 20, 25 million. I mean, Saquon's at what, 22-ish?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but it is in the running back like room. Like you shouldn't be, but my thing is you'll have a quarterback hold your feet to the fire that is mid. But a running back that's really fucking good, you're fine letting them walk.
Well, wide receivers get paid a lot more because, again, like I think it's because it's more of a passing league.
Yeah, but wide receivers now are ridiculously overpaid. They're overpaid.
Arguably, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think wide receivers are overpaid, and it's only going to get worse because you've already set the precedent of that. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown.
But I feel like it's harder to find. It's harder to find a more impactful wide receiver than it is than a running back. Like in my opinion, because I feel like Jamar Chase is like those guys are few far in between. And like when you got guys like Rico Dowdle having a major impact, rushing for 1,000 yards, and yeah, he didn't stay with the Panthers or anything, but he got paid by the Steelers. It was a small contract, but the Steelers were smart by that. Like so to me,
I'll buy that a little bit.
So like those guys, those backup running backs have actually kind of changed the landscape of the running back position. Because if a guy's getting you 1,000 yards and you can get him on a cheap deal, well, then I'd rather just spend for the wide receiver, have my quarterback, and have a cheap running back to have the same impact as somebody else.
But that's where I disagree.
Because
I don't think they'll have the same impact.
Because I think a backup running back has more impact than a backup wide receiver.
Do you think that Rico Dowdle on the Jets would be the same as Breece Hall?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
I don't.
I don't know, because Breece Hall last year did he have a better year than
it's also about circumstance. You know that.
So Rico was splitting between Chuba.
Yeah, but that was just because when he came on, bro, he went
Chuba
crazy.
got hurt and Rico stepped in, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Like that right there is the point.
But
like
the Eagles had Travis Fulgham.
So would you agree with that? Like a backup running back would have a potential more impact than a backup wide receiver?
Yes, I would agree with that.
That's where I think is the landscape.
The disparity of it. Like I'm with you on that. Like I do get that. I just, like I said, I think for me it was more about, I was happy to see Breece Hall get paid, a running back get paid, because I've been beating the drum of running backs. Running backs deserve their money. So,
I don't disagree with that. I think an impact from a player like that definitely deserves the money. But also it's like, if I'm trying to build a franchise and build a team with the salary cap that I have,
well, I
have to figure out a way to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, but there's layers on that, because you're also overpaying the shit out of your quarterbacks. So it's hard, because it's like the quarterbacks are eating, the wide receivers are eating, the D-backs are eating, the D-line's eating, the offensive line's eating. And then you have like the running back who's kind of like a cast off. Like we both agree, like my thing is Dak, for example. Dak shouldn't be making $60 million. It's ridiculous.
But here's the thing. If you look at Dak getting paid $60 million and versus Daniel Jones who's getting paid $44 with 50 incentives, like if he can get 50 maximum, I'd rather have Dak Prescott than Daniel Jones.
I don't know about that.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know about that. It depends.
I mean, look, Daniel Jones had a good eight game stretch last year, and I get that.
That's fair. Look,
but Dak is fucking he's a good quarterback.
Let me backtrack on that, because that was out of pocket. Like Daniel Jones, like that
was crazy.
That is. Let me backtrack on that.
Wild.
That's crazy. I really meant to say like I can't say that one. I can't use that one because I'm degrading my mans. But
say what? Just say it.
Would you rather have Jalen Hurts at $45 million or Dak at $60 million? Would you rather have Jalen Hurts at 45 and Saquon at 15, or Dak and Javonte Williams for 70?
Truthfully, you want to know my answer? Depends on how my team's built.
Why?
Well, here's the thing. Like, if Jalen Hurts is getting paid $45 million and I'm able to surround him with great wide receivers, an awesome defense, and an awesome overall roster, I'm taking Jalen Hurts at $45 million.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But if I was able to squeeze Dak Prescott for $60 million and put him on the Eagles, I wouldn't mind that at all.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because I think Dak is a good quarterback.
You do? Yeah.
I do. I really think Dak
I think Dak's good too.
I think he's a good. I don't think he's great.
But he's getting paid great.
I think he's good.
Do you think he's good enough? He should be the highest paid quarterback in the league?
No.
So then we're on the same team.
No, I think the highest paid quarterback in the league, if you want my honest opinion, is probably Joe Burrow, because they don't pay anybody.
Yeah,
he's taking a beating, and he's the whole load on his shoulders is on him.
Yeah,
they go as Joe goes.
You know what I mean? Same argument for your boy.
Awesome, yeah. Also for Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and I get that.
And Lamar.
But like, if I'm looking at Joe Burrow, like, he don't have an offensive line. He's got wide receivers, but
that's all he's got.
What good is wide receivers if you can't protect your quarterback?
Yeah.
So like, to me, like, I don't know. I don't think Dak should be paid the highest. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no. That
will change. That will change because
probably next year.
As time goes on, like, they're going
maybe this year with Lamar. Who knows? Who knows what they do there? But I will say the only reason I went that route is just because I was saying, like, it's just the money is disproportionate. It's an imbalance because your certain positions are, and rightfully so. Like, I understand quarterback is the most important and stuff like that, but by the same token, you can't give somebody $60 million that's never really done it for you when it mattered. Like, that's fair. That is just where I do it. And look, and here's the same thing. You know, I love Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts isn't a $60 million quarterback.
But if you're Jalen Hurts, right? So he's making 45, right?
I think he makes 50 actually.
50, and Dak makes 60. If you're Jalen Hurts, do you feel disrespected by that?
No, because
are you mad about that?
No, because Jalen Hurts told his agent, "Do not fuck the team up."
There you go. The salary cap matters.
Yeah,
it depends on how you're
built.
But
you have people like Dak that, I want my money, motherfucker, and that's cool. I'm fine with that. But I don't want to hear all of these excuses because you have a bomb squad on offense too.
But do you think Dak cares about criticism if he's making $60 million?
No.
There you go.
Why would he care?
There you go. So he
already knows no matter what happens, bro, all they're going to do is point to, because now the standard is 4 bands and 30 touchdowns. So he could do that.
For sure.
But, when he had 3 straight years of top 10 defenses and 1,000-yard wide receivers, 1,000-yard rushers, rookie of the years, fucking offensive player of the years, and he didn't come through, we don't talk about that anymore because Dak Prescott got better as he aged.
But do you think that it was all Dak's fault, the reason why for their shortcomings and fairness?
A lot of them.
I'm not backing Dallas. I'm just saying.
A lot of them. It's on the Packers game.
I can't put it on Dak a whole time though. They got blown the fuck out. Like, that
was his fault.
Their defense literally couldn't stop anybody though.
He threw the dagger interception at the end of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, but it was kind of already over.
But it goes to my point though. He was going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. He wasn't sustaining drives. So but I've argued this with our guys and everything like that. I understand that the team kept scoring, but you were getting the ball. Why couldn't you score? If you're that guy, if you make that kind of money and your defense isn't perfect that day, you got to do it. I watch Brady do it. I watch Manning do it. I watch all of them do it. So that's just my thing. Like, I never heard nobody say about Jalen Hurts, oh, his defense let him down in the first Super Bowl. Nobody's ever said that.
That's fair.
Nobody's ever said that. So that's where I go with that. I just feel like I don't know how we got here, but the running back position has just been devalued to a fault, and I'm happy about Breece Hall.
All right.
Jauan Jennings signs a 1-year deal for $8 million, worth up to 13 with the Vikings. I love this move for the Vikings, bro. That is a steal. That is a steal of the offseason.
I agree.
That's a great sign. If you're going to put him between Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, they still need a quarterback, but I love that move for them. You're giving Kyler so many weapons to work with. Like, you are going to have a guy open every single play of the game. Every single play of the game.
Hockenson at tight end.
Like, you got Hockenson, big body. Jefferson, big body. Addison, shifty. Jauan Jennings, big body.
Facts.
And who's the running back?
But their quarterback is a small body.
Correct.
That's the
and look, I think Kyler Murray stinks. I'm not going.
I think Kyler is going to. Do you think it's going to? You think it's an opportunity for him to really take the reins in Minnesota though, because of what he's surrounded with? Like, I feel like it's a great opportunity. I don't think there's any other team where Kyler Murray could have went to and had the best opportunity that Minnesota presents.
I agree. I think Kyler Murray is talented. If Kyler Murray stays healthy, he's going to get a big contract because he's still living off of his reputation from Oklahoma. And he just keeps getting the benefit of the doubt and the benefit of the doubt. And I just feel like Kyler Murray was gifted top 10 status after his like second year in the league. And he always had a good reputation outside of the work ethic thing, but he's always had a good reputation of being like a good quarterback. He's never really had to overcome criticism.
Right. But I like when I look at his team in Arizona, I don't think Arizona really did not give him weapons. Like Trey McBride, to me, I think he's the best tight end in football. They drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. He didn't really pan out. And they have like, I think Michael Wilson is a good player.
But not for nothing, bro. Marvin Harrison was doing awesome with Jacoby Brissett.
Right.
So like those are the things that I'm looking at when I'm just, and this goes aside from my hating on Kyler Murray. I just was never a Kyler Murray fan. And it was partially due to I was a Baker fan and I always believed Baker was better, and people were acting like I was retarded for saying that. So when I see that, like that was what really drove that home, because I'm constantly looking at Kyler Murray and I'm like, bro, you were 6-10. You made one playoff appearance and Odell Beckham had more passing yards than you in the third, midway through the third quarter.
That was crazy.
And it was like, if that was Baker, if that was Dak, Jalen, or Josh Allen, or Lamar Jackson, could you imagine what they would be saying about him? So that's why, like, you know, so he may come out, if he stays healthy, he'll have a few games where he drops it. He's talented. He just never put it all together. And that just goes back to, for me, for quarterback, there's more to being a quarterback than just being talented or having a big arm.
But I also feel like him being on Minnesota, like he has a better defense.
He's in a dome.
Yeah.
He has a really good defense. He has a star-studded offense. It's going to be better.
Awesome head coach.
You can make an argument that the offense is better than the Eagles' offense with the departure of A.J. Brown coming up. You can make a solid case, dude. He has weapons all over the field. Aaron Jones, I know he's on the back end. You want to say he's washed, cool, but who's that other backup that comes in there? Not Ty Chandler. Who's a backup in there? He's all right, though.
Madison?
Who? Alexander Madison?
Nah, he's not on there, is he?
Nah. Who the fuck is their backup running back, bro? He picked them up late.
CJ Hand? I'm kidding.
CJ Hand is wild, dude.
Crazy. What's his name? Why am I blanking out on this dude?
Backup Vikings are
not Chandler, is it?
Jordan Mason.
The
dude from the 49ers, who I think is a really good runner. And I think if I actually think he could be the starter this year.
Could be.
Because I think Aaron Jones is more washed than good right now. And he gets beat up, but he's a good veteran presence. He's never in trouble. He comes to work. He shows up.
He's still got something left.
I think he's got a little bit of juice in there. Yeah. He'll give you flashes. You know, he might be good for 7 games this year, 8 games this year, but he's not going to be Aaron Jones of old. But again, I'm just not a Kyler Murray guy, but we'll see. I think they're a 7-8 win team. Maybe.
I would say he might be in an easier division than he was before, though.
Who? Oh no, the Packers, the Lions, and the Packers, Lions, and Bears.
Yeah, but the Rams.
Yeah, it was the West. He was in the. I'm thinking he's in with the
and the Seahawks. I don't know. That's arguable, bro.
But those teams weren't that good when he was in that division.
Well, the Niners were good. They went to
they were all right, but they weren't like it wasn't like the whole defense.
The Rams were pretty good too.
Yeah, but they weren't
what they are now, for sure. No,
thanks, Mom. I appreciate that.
What, you good?
My drawers was out.
Oh, who cares?
Sorry about that. My mom was watching.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, Mama. Where do you rank them in the AFC now, the Vikings? I still think they're way down there.
I got them outside of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they can't win their division. They're not making the playoffs. The NFC is too deep.
If they're going to make the playoffs, they're going to sneak in at the 7th seed in a wild card. If they were to make it, if there was a team that can make 4 teams go in one division, that would be the division maybe to do.
All right, 7 seed up for grabs. Vikings or Cowboys?
I would take the Vikings.
Okay, that's 1. All right, 7 seed. Vikings over Packers.
I'm not a Packers guy, though. I think Packers are overrated.
Okay.
And I think Jordan Love is overrated, too.
Vikings or Giants?
I would take the Vikings. Without hesitation. I think the Giants are an up-and-coming team, but I don't think they're a 7th seed right now. What happens with Jackson Dart? How do you know if he's going to be healthy?
Nobody knows.
That's we don't
fair.
know.
I'm with you on that.
And it's his second year. We know what happens with second-year quarterbacks.
Oh, yep.
They either pop or they flop.
Yeah.
And that's real shit, bro.
The last one they dropped was shit. So it's like, I'm with you. Yeah. You're right, though. It is like Drake May pop. It really is a pop or
it's a pop or flop.
Or drop. Yeah, pop or flop.
Yeah. That's the reality of it. So, like, I'm not going to put all my eggs in basket with the Giants. Like, yeah, they made great moves.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree.
They got a new head coach. Cool.
Yeah.
But they're in a hard division, right, with the Eagles and the Cowboys, because they always have tough games. No matter
division,
what.
The
Commanders,
NFC East, no matter how good the teams are, the
matter.
NFC East, when they play each other, it's always a battle.
Malik Neighbors on his second surgery, he's cleaning up his his knee. Like, that's scary to me, bro.
I'm
like,
not fucking with Neighbor. Yeah.
And they got rid of Wan'Dale Robinson, who was their best wide receiver last year.
And they didn't draft a wide receiver in the draft,
right?
Which is what goes back to what I said. I know they took Avril Reese and he's good, and I get it. I just think they should have went wide receiver. You lost Wan'Dale. Neighbors is coming off of his ACL, and if he's out the first 4 weeks of the season, it's going to take him 3 or 4 more to get his feet on there.
For sure.
You're talking fucking 9 weeks into the season is what, Halloween?
Yeah,
that's difficult. That's difficult for the Giants
thing too. Like, but if you look at the Giants offseason in general, and we'll add more teams when we talk about this, but I just want to expand on it a little bit. If you look at the Giants in their offseason, they signed Ricard, right? Yeah. They got John Harbaugh. They drafted a defensive lineman. They are literally playing smash mouth football this year, no matter what. That's their identity. That's what they're going to go into.
Scatterbo is that type of running back.
Of course, exactly. The Giants are playing smash mouth football, and what they're going to do is they're going to protect Jackson Dart from taking these hits by running the football at a high rate.
But can he protect himself?
We don't know.
He better.
He has to.
He better.
Because if he's out, they're in trouble. Like, who's their backup?
I don't even know who the fuck.
I don't know who their backup is. It ain't Russ.
Well,
it was.
That's better.
Yeah, it might be. But no, I mean, all right. So Vikings.
It's not Tommy DeVito, right?
No, he's on New England.
Oh, Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Winston would be all right, but still, I don't think it would be enough. But like, all right, so let's go.
I'm going through the NFC teams. I came up with that off my head, so I wasn't even prepared for that. All right, so you got the Vikings over the Cowboys, over the Giants. Commanders stink. Bears will be better than a 7th seed. Would you take Vikings or Lions?
Ooh. I would take the Lions.
Okay. If you would have said the Vikings, bro, I would have snapped.
I think, yeah.
Because you've been Nick Goff.
I love Jared Goff.
Yeah.
For sure. He's awesome.
You got a 16 on your chest.
He's one of the most slept-on quarterbacks in the NFL.
I'm dead. I'm asleep.
That's crazy.
Niners or Vikings?
Niners.
Okay. That's really it. There you go. I'm not going to go through every team, but Panthers or Vikings?
Oh.
That's a tricky one.
That is a tricky one because I think the Panthers... dude.
Can they? The question with the Panthers is, can they build on the momentum that they started last year?
I will take the Vikings, and here's why. I think they got more talent.
Okay. Not mad at it. Chargers signed David Njoku out last year on Christmas Day with a knee injury, I believe, towards PCL or something.
Yep.
He signed with the Chargers 1 year, $8 million. You think will have a major impact?
He could. He's a big body.
Depends how healthy he is.
Because
Herbert will target the tight end.
But what are they going to do with Gatson? Because that kid was a beast.
They'll run 2 tight end sets. They don't really have a strong wide receiver group, so
they got McConkey. Well, yeah.
The other part of it is too with Harbaugh. Harbaugh's a smash mouth guy, so he'll love getting in that personnel and fucking and blowing up in the huddle, motherfucker. Willie Beeman.
I think he'll be impactful in the red zone.
I think he can be impactful overall if he's healthy. I think if Njoku is healthy, I think he could be a very impactful tight end with Jim Harbaugh, and Justin Herbert.
But I think the Chargers are going to be one of the better red zone offensive efficiently teams this year.
Me too, because I think Hampton's going to be amazing.
Good tight ends. McConkey's good. Hampton's a beast. He could run between the tackles. And so I think the Chargers are going to be one of the best red zone teams, and they have to, because you can't kick field goals against Kansas City. It's just you're going to lose. That's how you lose against them. So they need to be efficient in the red zone, and I think that's what it will help them in a lot of the tight games that they're in. You know, those instead of kicking field goals and scoring touchdowns, now you could possibly win the game as opposed to losing by a field goal in the end. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're going to be on the opposite side of those games.
But can Justin Herbert handle it? Can he handle the pressure?
Well, we'll find out. But I think he can. I mean, he's super talented. It's just his playoff track record is
can't put it together.
Dog shit.
Yeah, can't put it together.
It just doesn't make any sense. But in the regular season, he's a warrior though, man. I got to give him that credit.
Oh yeah, look, I've said this before. I think from the pocket, Justin Herbert is a top 3 quarterback. Like I think that from the pocket, I would say Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. Ooh, I might get spicy hot on this one. I wouldn't go as far. I don't have the balls. I'm a coward. I wouldn't say Dak yet, but I think Dak is awesome from the pocket. But I think Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow are the top 2 from the pocket quarterbacks in the NFL.
What about Darnold? What about Sammy D, bro?
Sam Darnold looks good in the pocket because
Matthew Stafford.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sure.
I knew there was one I was missing. I apologize. It's Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
those 3 are the 3 pocket guys.
I think Darnold is up there though.
Darnold's an awesome quarterback from the pocket. That's what he is. Darnold does need help.
Of course,
and that's okay. And I'm not saying it. It's no shade, but I'm just saying like I'm talking about quarterbacks from the pocket that are just you could line them up and they could do their thing. And I don't think Darnold's that guy.
Maybe not.
But I think from the pocket, like throwing the ball, Darnold's awesome. I have no problem with that.
With help.
He's earned that. Yeah. But why Justin Herbert needs help too.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I mean, like if you give somebody talent, they're going to show their talent.
Of course. But like, I also think that for like a lot of people haven't talked about this year. And I think that it's noteworthy. Like the Seahawks losing Clint Kubiak. The guy is an offensive genius. I know, and just made Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl. Like that is, that I think the Seahawks they're going to sputter a little bit in the beginning. Their defense is going to be there. I'm cool with that. But I do think that there's some pressure on Darnold in terms of not having the offensive genius that he just had. And you saw what he did with them. I do think that that's noteworthy. Like everybody's talking about, and I'm one of them. The Raiders are on the up. They got Fernando Mendoza. They got Clint Kubiak. And it's like, I said this last year with Ben Johnson. I can't, and that's why I picked the Lions. I said, I want everything Lions under. Lions aren't making the playoffs. I can't tell you that I think that a team is going to be good with an offensive coordinator that was promoted to head coach and not think that the team that he left is going to falter a little bit. To me, those things go hand in hand.
So you're comparing the Lions with the Seahawks?
Yeah, I think when you lose a play caller of that caliber, I think that there is the margin of error, it increases. And I don't believe that Jared Goff is an overcomer. I don't believe Sam Darnold is an overcomer. So that's kind of how I agree with that. Which one?
Sam Darnold not being an overcomer. I think he's overcame a lot. No,
he has. I'm saying he can't overcome bad play calling and bad structure.
Well, here's the thing. Minnesota flopped without him.
Agreed. But he had Kevin O'Connell, who's an awesome play caller.
Right. But so did J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy's not that good. Sam Darnold always had the talent.
That's what I'm saying, though. But I think he's an overcomer. I feel like he's
an overachiever.
Well, here's the thing. Who's to say that Sam Darnold didn't help Kevin O'Connell?
You could say that.
Who's to say? Right?
I did say that. Would you say that?
Think about that, right? Kevin O'Connell had a rookie quarterback and didn't do as well. Now he's supposed to be this quarterback whisperer, and he didn't. He failed because that's why they signed Kyler Murray. They literally drafted JJ.
You're out of pocket on that because I can't.
How am I out of pocket?
Because I don't really have an answer.
Because there's no proof without Darnold that Kevin O'Connell is who he is.
No, I know. And
I think Kevin O'Connell is a good head coach. And I said that in our Vikings breakdown. I think he is a good coach. But I'm looking at from another viewpoint.
Well, I'm saying to strengthen your argument, one could argue that because I just watched Sam Darnold go win a fucking Super Bowl.
Exactly.
with a different offensive coordinator.
He's different.
So
bro.
my thing is if Kevin O'Connell, you might be a good play caller and you know how to structure plays and you know how to do that, but you also had a really talented quarterback in Sam Darnold, which nobody's ever really doubted Sam Darnold's talent. Even Kyle Shanahan said, like, he's fucking talented.
Yeah, of course.
Sam Darnold would be fine on the 49ers.
Even on the Jets, though, he had flashes of like, holy shit, this guy is a fucking
Sam Darnold just kind of blew. Sam Darnold went down the tubes with the whole ghost comment. That was like the end of Sam Darnold.
For sure.
And I don't even fault him for it, bro. He was young and he just kind of kept it real when he said, like, I was seeing ghosts out there. He was taking a beating.
Of course, bro. As an NFL quarterback, you're not supposed to admit that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But he was young.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers? Back on a 1-year deal for $23 million.
Here's what I'll say.
Where's she at?
Here's what I'll say.
Where's she at?
I think it's a great move for Pittsburgh out of default because they didn't address the quarterback situation.
They got Alar.
Yeah, but they didn't, again.
So they didn't address the quarterback situation.
They didn't address the quarterback situation. And that's my point. It's like you hire Mike McCarthy. He has a history with Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah. And
Aaron Rodgers has been there last
It's
year.
muddy, their history.
Aaron Rodgers, it's not Aaron Rodgers' first rodeo in Pittsburgh. He knows the facility, he knows the surroundings, he knows his teammates a little bit better. So yeah, I think it was a good move for Pittsburgh, but I think Aaron Rodgers is out of pocket for coming back.
Why?
Because
he was fucking great last year.
I wouldn't say he was great. I would say Aaron Rodgers was a middle of the pack quarterback that had an impact on a team that needed a quarterback with his caliber. And that's what I'll say. Like, they needed a veteran presence. They can't rock with Drew Allar. They cannot rock with Will Howard. They're not built like that, bro. So when you bring in a Michael Pittman Jr. and you brought in the DK Metcalf last year.
And Rico.
Thanks,
Rico.
Like, you're bringing in some pretty good players and you want to maximize their talents. And how do you maximize their talents? You go get an Aaron Rodgers to come back. You're not going to maximize their talents with a second-year Will Howard. You're not going to maximize their talents with a rookie Drew Allar. You're just not doing that. Like, that's not their plan. So, yes, I like the move for Pittsburgh. I really do. My concern is for Pittsburgh is Aaron Rodgers going to groom these backup quarterbacks? Because that's the direction they need to go into. When you draft those two quarterbacks to back-to-back years and as a backup, what is your plan with them? Is your plan for them to succeed, Aaron Rodgers, when he's done? Or is your plan to bring in Aaron Rodgers to go to the playoffs? And that's it. And that's your bar. It's just you're going to be 8-9, 9-8, maybe 7-10. Maybe. I don't know.
My bad, bro. I was distracted because my mom is texting me talking shit. Talking about my quarterbacks from the pocket.
Why was she?
I'm gonna have to check her. She could come on. You could come on the pod.
Who's she saying?
She said Caleb.
Nah, he's not.
I disagree with her on that.
He's not in pocket quarterback.
I disagree with her on that. He's on the run. He's on the run.
I agree.
But I like the comment. I love it. She knows ball a little bit.
Yeah, facts.
More than my pop. My pop's a Phillip Rivers fan, and more than you for that matter.
Stop, man. Your pop knows ball.
So who are we talking about? Aaron Rodgers. I love the move for Pittsburgh because it's the timeline. When you go get Michael Pittman, now you have a real wide receiver on the other side of DK Metcalf. It's going to open things up. You got big Pat Freiermuth, and who's that fat motherfucker?
Oh, dude, number 80?
Yeah, bro.
He's a tank, dude.
Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got him. You got, is what's his face still there? Gainwell? He was their best wide receiver last year, which is crazy. No, but they got Warren and Dowdle. I like them. Mike McCarthy, I think, is a good coach. I've said this before. I think Mike McCarthy is one of the most disrespected, underrated head coaches in football. There's no difference to me between him and Sean Payton. Dak Prescott's best season was under Mike McCarthy. So when people talk about, like, we'll sit here and we'll talk about, we'll talk about Sean Payton. Oh my God, he's a guru. Oh my God, he's turning the Broncos around. But we don't give any love to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, they both have one Super Bowl. They both always make the playoffs. What are we talking about? Mike McCarthy's never been a bum as a head coach.
I don't think he's a bum, but I think Sean Payton's better.
Why?
I mean, bro, he took Bo Nix.
It's because what they whack. Bo Nix could ball a little bit.
based on because Sean Payton brought it out.
Hold
of him,
on now. When
That's
Dak Prescott
fair,
got hurt, bro, Cooper Rush was balling with Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's a really good head coach.
Yeah, but Mike McCarthy never made it to the AFC Championship game or NFC Championship game outside. When was the last time he did?
11.
That's what I'm saying. But Sean Payton made it.
It wasn't his fault he had to deal with Dak.
He had a good quarterback.
Yeah, all right.
He all right.
He
had Bo Nix.
Yeah, he all right.
He's all right.
Yeah,
exactly.
he's all right.
He's not no Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback.
I'm playing. I know. I'm trolling there, but I'm saying it goes back to my thing. I think Mike McCarthy.
He had Cortland Sutton looking like he was like a top 10 wide receiver.
I think Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton are comparable fucking coaches.
It's comparable. Yes.
But I'm saying if you go ask some random dude right now, or you go ask somebody in the media like the Herd, if you go ask him like, yo, you got Sean Payton or you got Mike McCarthy? Oh, Sean Payton, where Colin was right. He would do something like that.
I fuck with Herd,
and tell me that.
I fuck with Colin Coward.
He gets on my nerves a little bit.
He was he
disrespects one.
His quarterback rankings were good. I like it. I disagree with some of them.
Okay, that's all I want.
But number one, I number two.
Oh yeah, no wonder why, bro. Because he's been dick riding gang since headlines.
Like who?
Josh Allen.
At least he's consistent.
No, he's not consistent. That's the problem I have with it. We really got to do this. This is the problem. I know what they did last summer.
Yeah, that's fine.
He went on that whole fucking little thing that he went on talking about. He ranked his top 10 quarterbacks, and he talked about juice and momentum coming in from last season.
For sure.
Who had worse momentum coming into this year than Josh Allen?
I don't think he has. That's not bad momentum, though.
It is.
It's one game.
But I'm saying the momentum coming from the playoffs. Josh Allen was the reason that the Bills lost. So you can't sit there and tell me the momentum was the reason that he was number one.
No, he
and I believe this.
I don't think that's how he ranked Josh Allen, though.
That's how I read it.
Oh, I disagree.
Because I think if you're going to come into it this year, I think you should say Josh Allen and Matt Stafford.
Because if you're going to go by momentum, then you can't put Mahomes at number 2.
But I'm with you. That's what I just said. If you're going by that, you're going to say Stafford. You're going to say Allen. You could say Caleb.
You could say Darnold. He won a Super Bowl.
You could say Darnold. Absolutely. And that was my point on
I think
Allen.
momentum played a factor in his rankings.
Well,
I don't think it was the sole reason of how he. Who's going to be number 1?
They should have dropped him a spot.
Nah, he was rightfully so number 1. He's the best quarterback in the league. We know this. We know this, bro.
Huh?
We gotta stop pretending. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. We know this. We know this, bro. And what do you say? He's been better than Mahomes the last 2 years. I think he's been better than Mahomes the last couple of.
I would agree with that. Mahomes for the last
3 years.
3 years ish. Yeah, about 3 years. He's been underwhelming. He's been living off reputation. And I still think that Mahomes is awesome. Like I'm not discrediting him. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, like, it can't be that you can't say anything negative about Mahomes because he was throwing for 50 tutties and winning Super Bowls a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like I get that. I'm not saying that he's not great. I'm not saying he's not the best quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in football. I'm just saying
I disagree.
Coming into the year, you can't really do that.
I disagree with him being the best quarterback of football. I think he's great. I think he's a Hall of Famer no matter what.
Yeah.
But right now, he's not the best quarterback in football. I don't think that at all. We already know who he is. Number 17. He resides in Buffalo.
It's out of pocket, bro. It's so fucking stupid. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the Steelers this year. I think the Steelers could win the division. I think that's an 11-win team.
Oh, really?
I think it's an 11-win team.
11 wins?
That's an 11-win team. You want to go one by one?
What, their schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to their schedule.
Let's do it then. You got a lot to say tonight, bro. Got me on some bullshit.
Go ahead. Let's go through it.
Okay. Here we go. Open up against the Falcons at home. W.
Maybe.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Steelers at Patriots.
I'll take a loss there.
I'll take the Steelers.
Nah, I'll take the Patriots there.
I'll take the Steelers. Bengals at Steelers.
Loss.
That's an L. Steelers at Browns. You could say L, but because they split.
Why? Because of Shador? Get the fuck out of here. You can't say they're 11-win team. They're gonna lose to the Browns.
What's wrong with 12?
Come on, bro. We ain't doing this, bro.
It's 12.
You're not gonna win 11 games and lose to the Browns.
They split. It's division.
All right.
They played the Colts.
Loss.
No, it's at home. That's a win.
All right, a dome team on the road. Okay,
Come on, stay with me. Steelers versus Buccaneers.
Loss.
No, they lost Mike Evans.
It's a loss.
Okay. Steelers versus Saints.
Ooh.
You come on now with this Tyler Shuck shit.
You gotta understand, this is an international game.
You're right.
This is an international game. Those
I love the
games are weird.
Steelers. Yeah, give me Aaron Rodgers over Tyler Shuck.
I like Shuck.
Browns at Steelers. I got the Steelers. Steelers at Bengals.
I'll take the Bengals at home.
I'll take the Bengals at home.
On prime time.
Steelers at Eagles. It's bad news when Uno's in the building.
Hold on. Let's go back to that Bengals game. Because the Steelers are coming off a bye week to play the Bengals.
Oh, I'm looking at this. You got the good shit in front of you.
On Sunday night, the Steelers are coming and playing the Bengals in Cincinnati off a bye. That's a tough game.
Yeah.
So if we could say they split. So what do you got? How many losses they got?
I got them at
4?
3.
3? Okay.
Then they play the Eagles. That's an L. Then they play the Broncos on Black Friday.
L.
Broncos are coming across the country.
I don't give a fuck. L.
I do. Then they play the Texans at home.
Oh,
that's a W.
I don't know.
And it's a revenge game.
Okay, fine. I got 4 losses though. So
okay. Then they play the Jags.
L.
I don't know.
That's an L.
Then they play the Ravens. That's an L.
That's an L.
Then they play the Panthers at home. That's a dub.
I don't. That's a tough game, bro.
Stop it. Then they play the Titans. That's a dub.
That's a dub because Titans are trash.
Then they play the Ravens again. They'll be in the mix. Maybe the division was a stretch, but they can fight for a wild card.
I got about 7 losses.
Okay, so 10-7. So I was 1 game off. AR will get you 1.
Possibly 8 or 9 losses, for sure. They're gonna be a middle of the pack squad, bro.
Yeah. All right.
You think they're a playoff team?
On the cusp. We'll do that when we reveal our rankings.
You can't say they were 11 wins and say on the cusp.
Why?
11 wins?
That might not work in the AFC.
I don't know about that.
The AFC's fucking stacked this year.
AFC was ass last year.
It's not going to be this year, bro. Mahomes is coming back. You got the Chargers. You got the Broncos. You got the Bills. You got the Ravens. You got the Bengals. You got the Browns. You got
stop, bro. We gotta stop this Brown shit.
I'm not.
The Texans, all right, I could give you that.
The Texans are the AFC. What are the Colts? You don't know. Can the Titans surprise someone? I doubt it, but maybe on their schedule, I don't know.
AFC's weak as shit, bro. Compared to the NFC, I don't know, man. If you got somebody winning 11 games, they're usually a shoo-in to make the playoffs.
All right, well, maybe I was a game or 2 off, bro. Cut me some grace.
I'm potting.
Teams with 0 primetime. All right, we're going to the schedule. My fault.
Let's do it. Schedule
0
release.
primetime games this year. Jets, Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, and Dolphins. I love that I'm not going to have to watch the Jets in standalone. I love that I'm not going to have to. Actually, let me go off of this. I'm glad I don't have to watch the Jets in primetime. We should be able to watch the Titans because Cam Ward. We should get a Raiders game because you're going to have Mendoza. Cardinals, fuck no. Dolphins, fuck no. So they missed on the Titans and the Raiders. Jets, Cardinals, and Dolphins should never, ever be on a standalone game.
I'm cool on the Titans, though. I think Cam Ward's got a lot of hype this year, and I don't see it. I think the Raiders should probably have a game with Mendoza but here's the thing. They don't know if Mendoza's even going to start. If it's Kirk Cousins, you really want to see Kirk Cousins on primetime? He's fucking garbage on primetime. You know his record on primetime. He is ass on primetime. So I'm cool with the list. If there is one team I would have liked to see, it would have been the Raiders just because I want to see Mendoza.
And Gene and Brock Bowers.
For sure.
Like, they got some
star power. They got star power, yeah.
And they got Woods. And they got Woods.
But they're booty, bro. Like, let's just call it what it is. And I think with the schedule relief, the one thing I will say about the NFL schedule release, it was super strategic. And I love it. I think they don't want any boring games with eyeballs in important spots.
They finally did it.
Like on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. I don't want to watch the fucking Jets and the Dolphins. I don't want to watch it. And I don't think the world wants to watch it.
Nobody wants to watch it.
I think the NFL was so smart in how they constructed this release and the sequence of the games and where they're playing and what time they're playing. It was a home run. They finally did something that was great. Now, look, here's the thing. There was going to be a team that's going to play primetime and it's going to be fucking ass.
Oh yeah,
but that's just going to come with the territory of the season. Like we don't know that yet. Like,
well, you got to think too. Like the Bengals, they're in December primetime games. Is Joe Burrow going to be healthy? You don't know that.
Commanders. What if the Commanders are fucking they're 5-12, and they're going to play.
That's pretty possible.
It could be, and they're going to play. But next year they might not be on prime time.
Correct.
And I'm cool with that. So, like, to me, they're going by last year's standings, and that's I love the way they constructed it, dude. Like, I feel like it cleans up a lot of the garbage that we get to see on these primetime games. It actually kind of helps for fantasy too, like for fantasy purposes as well. Like, a lot of people are engaged with fantasy. That's how a lot of the fandom is built into the NFL these days. It's fantasy football. It's fucking the DraftKings shit. Like, the what's it called? What do they call those fucking lineups they do? Daily fantasy shit, like weekly fantasy. I think it's built into all that stuff, and I appreciate that as a fan. Because again, I don't want to watch the fucking Jets and the Dolphins on the Monday night. Like, I'm looking forward to a good ass game. I'm coming home from work. I want to watch a banger. I want to watch the teams that actually are going to fight for position and the potential playoff run, and come down the road.
Yeah.
Like, I really like the way it's sequenced. I think the NFL hit a home run on that. I really do.
I'm with you on that. Sorry, Allie's fucking talking to me about coffee tables.
And there's a lot of international games on it.
I know. We got 9,
which I think is the most they've ever had.
There is, and here's the thing, yo. I'm mixed on it because I got to be honest with you. I absolutely love having football at 9:30 in the morning when I'm eating breakfast.
For sure.
And I am fried out of my skull, eating bacon and eggs, having a cup of coffee, maybe a little orange juice, and watching a football game. Like, there is nothing better. I packed the bowl the night before just so I don't miss a beat.
I had a good run.
It's a meeting. I miss you, bro. It's devastating, to be honest. That's why I don't even mention it no more. It's hurtful.
So disrespectful.
It's shameful.
Crazy. It's shameful.
It's shameful. It's sad. It's hurtful.
I'll be back.
Cat. All right. My favorite game this year. I'm looking at the slate. What is my favorite game here?
So
I think that Texans-Jaguars game in London is going to be a banger.
Let's go through them now.
49ers at the Rams, week one. I like that. That's a good game.
In Australia. That's a bomb, though, bro. Like, you're going across the globe.
Week 3, Ravens versus Cowboys. Love that game.
That's in Brazil.
Week 4, Colts versus Commanders in London. That's horrible. I feel so bad for London. And they follow it up. Eagles versus Jags, week 5. Great game. Week 7, Steelers versus Saints. Meh. Week 9, Bengals versus Falcons in Spain. Meh. Week 10, Patriots versus Lions in Germany.
Fire.
3 a.m. in Germany.
I'll fuck with that.
Yeah, that's pretty fire. And then week 11, Vikings versus 49ers in Mexico.
I like that game a lot too.
Ugh.
I really like that game. I think that's going to be a big game.
I'm looking forward. I like the Texans and the Jags. Oh, no, actually, by default, I'm going to say the Eagles because I'm going to be able to watch them in the morning. Because when they played last year, it was Brazil. It was at night. It was a Friday night.
Yeah.
So, but Ravens, Cowboys, I'll love to watch the Ravens beat the shit out of that team, send them to 0-2. That'll be really exciting. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to a bunch of them. I love those mornings, dude. I
feel like the Jaguars are going back-to-back in London.
Yeah.
Week 5 against the Eagles and then week 6 against the Texans. Now, when I'm looking at that, if the Jaguars can beat the Eagles in the first game, they have a leg up against the Texans because they're already there.
Yeah.
Like, they've already traveled. They don't have to travel. They know the surroundings. They know the rules. They know everything. Like, I think they're more accustomed. So the Jaguars, the week 5 and week 6 is going to be an important time for their season. Because if they can get an upset against the Eagles and they play the Texans, there's a good chance they can go 2-0 in those international games. That's huge.
Yeah, it is.
That's huge.
Who do they play coming back? Who do they play after they're back-to-back? Who's that game after they come home, after they return from London? Because it's also noteworthy if they go 0-2, which is entirely possible. You play the Eagles and the Texans, bro. Like, you have 2 hard-ass games in London.
Well, they start off with the Browns. They're gonna dub that.
No. Who's the game after they come after they play the Texans and
they play the Colts at home?
The Jags are at home.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then they go on the road against the Ravens right after that, and then they play the Titans on the road. Like, to me, like,
so
I think
they play
Jags
Eagles, Texans, Colts, Ravens. That is a fucking brutal 4-game stretch being in London.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It's a London game. Like, You don't know.
That travel's far though, bro.
Are the Eagles going to be the same team in London?
If Jalen's there, yes.
I'm just saying though, like those are. When I look at the international games, I look at that anything is possible because there's no home field advantage.
Yeah. What do you think? That's a lot of international games. What do you think they're trying to accomplish with that?
They're trying to make the NFL worldwide. And I actually think the NFL is going to try to make an international team, like an expansion team. And they're going to be international.
That's a lot of travel, bro.
It's a lot of travel, but that's what they're lining up to do, though, bro.
I think they're trying to grow their brand.
They're expanding the international games year by year. Like if you look at the record, they're expanding it more and more.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're trying to make it more global. And what they're going to do is they're trying to get more fans outside out of the United States to love the game of football and the NFL and grow the brand. So I think the NFL in the next 5 years is going to have 2 expansion teams international. I think one's going to be in London, and I think they're testing out the waters in Australia, Brazil, Mexico.
Hold on. No fucking way will they ever have Brazil. You heard the way everybody was complaining last time they were going there. Don't wear green. Don't go out after dark. Like,
maybe, but they're testing the waters with it.
Oh,
like, I think there's still some ways to go. I think London is definitely getting a squad.
They'll be the first.
Yes, I think London and I could Australia. I think Australia is a stretch because of the travel.
Bro, London's got 3 straight games. Week 4, 5, 6. Colts, Commanders, Eagles, Jags, Texans, Jags.
Yeah, I think London is the wave on.
Now let's talk about the best holiday to ever exist, and it will be the best holiday simply because of this slate. I'm talking about Thanksgiving, food, football, and joint custody. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanksgiving Eve.
On a Wednesday, which is crazy.
Which I'm so excited for. I know there was a lot of mixed signals and people are saying that NFL plays too many games on different days. I love it. I don't go out on Thanksgiving Eve anymore because I'm washed up and I got babies. But I love that I'm getting the Packers and the Rams. Or Packers Bears.
Are you considered washed with kids?
No, I'm not washed. I'm washed in terms of I just don't want to do that anymore. So maybe it's not washed. I just don't have any interest in that because I'm not really a big drinker.
Fair.
So I don't really want to go out and do all that. Like I'd rather just chill in the house and lay on the couch and be a pile of shit. So I'm loving the Thanksgiving Eve Packers versus Rams. I think that's an awesome game to get us ready for Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is friggin' is amazing, bro. You got the Bears and the Lions at 12 o'clock. At 4:30, you got the Eagles and the Cowboys. And then to top it off, you got the Chiefs and the Bills. Like that is the best Thanksgiving Day slate in my entire 34 years of life.
So the Packers and the Rams have the same bye week this year.
Yeah.
Because they both play on November 15th, which is the following Sunday.
Yeah.
So they have a week off and then they play Wednesday.
Yeah.
I like that. Like if they were playing Sunday and then they have to turn around and go play Wednesday, I'm out on that.
I love, they won't do that.
Corny.
I love Joe Burrow's idea. Go to 18 games, week 5 and week 12, a bye week, the whole league. I love that. I
don't know if I like that.
Just 1 week off, the whole league.
I like the different bye weeks though.
Well, it's also strategic because it helps like certain teams on that. But
yeah, like I
then like Thanksgiving, bro. I feel so bad, bro. I'm gonna be fighting with Allie the whole time because there's no way I'm not watching football. Like Christian and Gianni gonna have to do something.
Yeah, they're gonna have to keep.
They have to be occupied. Yeah, they're gonna have to get occupied real quick.
Or I mean, your family can occupy them.
Yeah, Mom, if you're still watching,
that's your day.
You're on duty.
It's your day.
Yeah,
it's Iceman's day.
My mom's on duty.
It's Iceman's day.
Yeah. Then on I hope every single one of these quarterbacks is healthy. You got Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Mitch Trubisky, and Patrick Mahomes.
That's so crazy, though.
Like,
what's wrong with this dude, man? Like,
What'd I say?
What's wrong with him, man? We gotta stop this.
What'd I say?
Disrespect.
I gotta stop with the disrespect. And you dressed up as an icy.
No, I played the part.
Like a sequel.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but come on, bro.
I'm with you. And Josh Allen. But I'm saying you have
I hope you don't put that in the air, bro. Fuck that. We don't want that. We don't want Mitch Trubisky.
You're right. I take that back. All 6 of those quarterbacks need to be healthy because that will be an elite day
That's
of
an elite
football.
slate.
It's amazing.
I don't know anything better. I mean,
and then Friday, bro, you get the Broncos at the Steelers.
That's awesome.
It's a great game. And then we go to Christmas Eve, dude. We got the Texans at the Eagles. Christmas Day, Packers at the Bears, Rams at the Seahawks.
As an Eagles fan, though, don't you kind of want like your holidays to kind of be like stress-free?
I would prefer the Eagles to play. If I had to give up one of those, I would prefer the Eagles to be on Thanksgiving. I mean, on Christmas Eve.
Over Thanksgiving?
Because Christmas Eve is legitimately my favorite day of the year.
I don't know, man. I like the Thanksgiving game over
Here's the thing.
Christmas Eve.
I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is like...
It's fucking awesome. The best holiday in the world.
It is. But Thanksgiving is like the best holiday.
For sure.
But my favorite day of the year, there are two different things to me. My favorite day of the year is Christmas Eve.
Well, you got kids.
No, it's not even for that.
Well, that does
Don't
matter.
take that the wrong way. Well, Christmas Day.
I think Christmas Eve is fire too, though, for kids.
It is, but I'm saying,
sure.
like, for me, Christmas Eve is like, I've been doing the same thing. Like, I help my mom cook. We set up the table. The boys do help set up the table and shit. Well, Jay. But I get the 7 fishes, all the food. It's all my favorite food, bro. It's all seafood. I love seafood. So mussels, scallops, crabs, gravy. It's like, it's everything. And then you got Christmas Eve this year, and I get to watch the Eagles, and that's my family's holiday.
I'm changing my.
No disrespect.
I'm changing my Thanksgiving this year, bro. That's for sure.
You're not going.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, you're cool off Bigler.
I'm cool off that, bro. I it's my legacy.
You know what they did last summer.
I know what they did, bro. And I ain't fucking with none of that shit.
And then we got Christmas. Like I said, so yeah, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is my favorite day of the year. It'll never change. It's always been when I met Allie, I told her, I was like, yo, I don't know how we're gonna divvy up the holidays, but I'm just like, off rip. 17 years ago, I told her this shit. You cannot have Christmas Day.
Put your feet down. 10 toes.
Yeah,
10 tees.
I'm knee deep at this point. I'm knee deep. But no, it works out great. We alternate and shit.
Yeah, nah, I do.
But no, Christmas Eve that's the one day I can't part with. Like, if I ever had to work on Christmas Eve, bro, I'd be sick. I'd be sick, bro. I can't work on Christmas Eve, dude. I can't do it.
I like Thanksgiving way better, man. Like, I feel like,
you know what it is though for me. Like, my Thanksgiving meal is very Italian, and I'm as crazy as it sounds.
Meatballs, you get
yeah, but I'm like Scott Olsen.
Ham.
Yeah, but I don't really mess with ham.
That's crazy.
But my thing is like I need a soul food Thanksgiving.
Really?
I want mac and cheese and turkey and sweet potatoes and yams. I want that shit.
Turkey, yeah, for sure.
I
Turkey
want that, bro. Like, I love that.
I like mashed potatoes.
I want like
I like stuffing.
I don't mess with stuffing. That's the problem. I don't mess with cranberry sauce.
Can't you tell?
Yeah. But like, I'm just saying, like, I'll mess with raviolis. I'm cool on that. But like, I don't eat antipasto.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
I'm legacy.
Yeah,
but like, I don't eat that shit. So like, it's a little bit different for me in that aspect. Who is the biggest winner of the schedule release?
You want my honest opinion, dude, on this? So I looked at the schedules and everything, and I'm going based on position for this team for the following year. And it's not a popular opinion or anything, but it's my opinion. I think the biggest winner in this schedule is the Miami Dolphins. They have the second hardest schedule this year going into the season. This is exactly where they want to be, bro.
Yep.
They have Malik Willis at quarterback. They completely depleted their roster. This is the time that you actually really want the number 1 pick, because next year there's a slew of quarterbacks going to be possibly number 1. Archie Manning is going to be probably coming out. Like, I think this is the biggest opportunity for Miami to go get their franchise quarterback. I think that's a win for them. Now, could they fuck around and win some games out of nowhere and fuck their position up? Yeah, for sure. But I feel like what they did in the offseason is planning for the next year's draft.
Now,
and I think that's a win for them, dude. I really, really do.
So sure. You're so smart, bro, because I didn't look at it like that at all. And I love that angle. And it never crossed my mind. And I really, really love that theory. I really love that, dude. Huh?
You being a dickhead?
No, I'm being dead serious.
I was like, oh, okay.
No, I'm showing actual love here. I'm dead serious. I did not think of that. And I didn't know what, like, I thought you were going to say something so fucking stupid.
Their schedule was hard as fuck.
And then you said that, and a minute, when you watch this back, if you watch it back or throw it back, you'll see my face as soon as you said that. when you talked about next year. I love that, bro. That is.
I think that's a sleeper.
That was good shit. But for me, I had the Eagles because I think their schedule is really easy, and I love their bye week falls in week 10. Like I was looking over the Eagles schedule, and I'm about to bring it up now. Commanders line.
You think the Eagles schedule is the biggest winner?
Yeah, dude, because I love their schedule. Like we check it. Jesus Christ. I can't do this, dude. I got to get off my phone, bro.
Why?
I don't like it. But I need to. I got to get used to it. So bear with me here. All right, here we go. We open up against the Commanders. Dog shit, 1-0. Then we play the Titans, 2-0. Then we go to the Bears. That's a hard game, but I like it. Nice and early in the season. And if I recall correctly, no, I got to do this shit again. Hold on. Then I got to go. Can you bring up the Bears schedule for me?
Yeah.
Because I had a reason for that. But even if the Eagles drop that game, you get the Bears early. Then we get the Rams at home. Then we go to the Jags.
You want the Bears schedule?
Yeah. Who did the Bears play week 2 and week 3?
Bears play the Vikings.
Week 2?
Week 2.
At home or away?
They're home.
Okay. Who did they play week 3? Then they play the Eagles.
The Jets after the Eagles.
Okay. So that there's no look ahead there. Okay. So that's a tough game. So you could say that's a loss there, although we could have some revenge there. But then you get the Rams. We get the Rams in our building. We own the fucking Rams. Then we get the Jaguars. Okay, tough game. We're at the Jags. We get the Panthers at home. Then we get the Cowboys at home. Cowboys are coming off a brutal schedule. Then we get the Commanders again. They're going to be dog shit, so we're going to sweep them.
They have our schedule.
Then we get the Giants. Then we get the Steelers at home. Then we go to the Cowboys again. That's an L potentially. Then we go to the Cardinals, like another easy ass game. Then we got the Colts at home in December. Then we play the Seahawks, but we get them at home again. We get the Texans at home. Then we go to the Niners, and then we go to the Giants. A lot of the Eagles' tough games are at home. Like I looked over the schedule.
Like the Bills were last year.
Yes, it's like a mirror. And I got the Eagles at around 13 wins.
Wow.
I think the Eagles are 12 or 13 wins, barring them dropping a stupid ass fucking game. I got the Eagles at 12 or 13 wins, dude. They got a lot of their hard games are at home. A lot of them. And I think that bodes well for the Eagles. I really do. So I'm with them. And then
who's your biggest loser?
Oh, the Commanders.
Really?
Oh my God, bro. Their season's already over. I'm dead serious, bro. By week 9, they're going to be in mock draft territory.
I got a different answer, but
let's go over. I'm glad
we got a different answer,
bro. Look at the Commanders, bro. They open at the Eagles, then they go to the Cowboys, then they got the Seahawks, then they got the Colts, then they got the Giants, the 49ers, back to the Eagles, the Rams, the Giants, the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Titans. Okay, you got 2 back-to-back layups sandwiched between the fucking Bengals. Then you come out of the Cardinals and the Titans. You got the Texans. Then you got the Falcons. Man. Then you got the Vikings. Man. Then you got the Jags. Good. Then you end the season with the Cowboys. 7 wins, if they're lucky. That team stinks.
Wow.
Stinks.
They got a gauntlet for sure.
Gauntlet,
but there's a team that I'm like looking at as a contender that I think that the schedule.
I almost chose this team. I think I know who you're going to choose.
Might actually put them out of this position. It's the 49ers.
Okay, no,
They got a fucking gauntlet, bro.
They're moving a lot.
They play the Rams in LA.
No, they don't.
No, that's international.
That's in Australia.
That's an Australia game.
Kyle Shanahan was bitching about that.
Yeah, they're in Australia for that. Then they play the Dolphins, which is layup, right? Cardinals, layup. Then they play the Broncos, the Seahawks, Commanders, Falcons, Raiders, Cowboys, Vikings, Seahawks, Giants, Rams, Chargers, Chiefs, Eagles, Cardinals. They got a fucking schedule, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, look, they play the Cardinals twice. Sure. Cool. The Giants ain't going to be an easy game. The Raiders.
Are they in New York?
The Raiders is going to be an easy game for them, probably.
Are they in New York?
For which one?
The Giants.
They're in New York. They gotta travel.
What time is that game?
1:00.
Good night, Irene.
Does not bode well for them. Then they play the Vikings. I mean, they're home against the Vikings, which I like, but they're away against the Cowboys. They're home against the Raiders, which is like you want to be on the road with these against those teams. You know what I mean?
Shit teams, yeah.
And they're home against the Commanders. Like, there's a couple easy wins, but they got a fucking schedule, bro. Like I think they're the biggest loser, dude, because I think for them to compete, they have to even sniff the division. they have to win at least 11, 12 games for them to win the division.
Yeah, because you have the Rams.
And that's not happening with that
happening.
schedule.
They might miss the fucking playoffs.
They might miss the play. They might be the one team.
And last year, it's funny because last year they made the playoffs because that schedule was so fucking easy.
Yeah.
This year, it's the complete opposite.
I also feel like another loser is the Bears.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I have them as my biggest overreaction.
I think so too, dude.
No. I think that their schedule is easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I have the opposite of you.
All right, let's go bar for bar.
Let's do it.
All right. So I think
the Panthers is going to be a tough game on the road just to open it up. For sure. It's going to be a tough game. It would be a tough game, dude. Like, I think the Panthers are going to be a tough team, but they're on the road.
You know who I believe in this year big time?
Caleb?
Ice.
Yeah, I think he's trending up.
He's going to pop.
He already did last year, though. Then
yeah, but that was the Calipari flow.
So they play the Panthers opening game. Then they play the Vikings, the Eagles, the Jets, the Packers, the Falcons, the Patriots, the Seahawks, the Bucks, the Saints, the Lions, the Jags, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings. This is a team, and this is my overreaction. This is the team that's going to miss the playoffs. The Chicago Bears are going to miss the playoffs.
No shot.
That's my overreaction based on the schedule. Yes, 100%. That schedule is fucking crazy, bro.
My overreaction on the team that's going to miss the playoffs is the fucking Packers. You seen the Packers schedule?
Nah, I don't think I did,
bro.
Actually,
bro, brutal. They open up again. They're at the Vikings, right? Then they go to the Jets. Then they play the Falcons. So that's 3 easy ones. Now hear them. Bucks, Bears, Cowboys, Lions, Panthers, Patriots, Vikings, Rams, Saints, Bills, Dolphins, Bears, Texans, Lions. So they got one gimme.
They basically play this. It's like the same style as the Bears almost.
Bro, they got one gimme.
The only difference with them is they
lost Wicks, they lost Dobbs, they lost Mannion.
The only difference in them is that they're playing the Seahawks and not the Rams.
They're similar, but bro,
they're very similar. The Bears got a gauntlet, bro. They're last 4 games.
Who the fuck is the Packers wide receivers?
Well, the Bears lost DJ Moore.
They got a Dunze. They got Luther Burden.
He's got to be number 1 though. They have to be.
Burden was fucking cooking last year.
Burden was good. Yeah.
Swift is nice. Monangai is nice.
Yeah.
You got Benny the Jet.
I know, but I think the Bears are the team that gonna miss the playoffs.
You want to know who's got an easy ass schedule? The Lions. Lions will be back in the playoffs this year.
Well, they didn't win division. They were one of they were 3rd in division last year, right?
Yeah.
So that's why
they'll make the playoffs this year. Their schedule is a cupcake, bro.
Like I like the Lions to win division.
Listen to this shit. That's not a bad bet. Because hear this. Saints, Bills, Jets, Panthers, Cardinals, Pack, Vikings, Dolphins, Patriots, Buccaneers, Bears, Falcons, Titans, Vikings, Gents, Bears, Packers.
Yeah, I think they based on schedule.
Yes.
I don't think the Bears are making the playoffs, and I think the Lions will win the division. I think if the Bears make the playoffs, they're going to be a very, very low seed. A very, very, very low seed.
The Eagles, if Sean Mannion is what he's been hyped up to be, and the Eagles hit the ground running, the Eagles could be the 1 seed again. Their schedule is not that difficult.
Who do you think is a surprise team this year? In
the NFC?
That's just going, the NFC that's going to make the playoffs that you would have never expected. Or a team in the AFC or NFC that is going to make the playoffs that you did not expect. Because there's always that one team that's like, what
there's
the
always
fuck?
A few. For the AFC,
yeah.
Cleveland
to make the playoffs?
I think the Cleveland Browns can make the playoffs.
Okay.
If Shador's the starter the entire year, I think Cleveland could fight for that 7th seed. I absolutely do. You could call me crazy, call me whatever you want.
I think the Saints are going to be the team, bro.
Too much dick eating on the Saints, bro.
Nah, I don't think it's dick eating at all. I think again, it's a Tyler Shuck year. It's either he's going to pop or he's going to what?
Flop.
Pop or flop. This is he played great last year in flashes. For sure. And that division is not as scary as you think. So I think that it's going to be the Saints that's going to surprise people to make the playoffs.
Man, I don't know.
They play the Lions.
Well, they did. They got Olave. They picked up ETN.
Their first 2 games are hell.
Yeah.
They play the Lions and the Ravens.
Honestly speaking, bro, I think the Saints just by process of elimination. I mean, unless you want to say Dallas, but I don't trust them.
Like the Panthers made the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking expected that.
Yeah. The Eagles are going to make the playoffs because they're going to win the division, but I don't know. Can Dallas? The issue for me with Dallas is the same thing, bro. They lose games that they shouldn't lose, and it just ruins their seasons. Like the Cowboys.
Oh, well, I mean, that's
so like I don't have them making the playoffs.
We'll go through that, but I don't know yet because I think the Cowboys have potential to make the playoffs. But I mean, again, the NFC is fucking stacked. The
NFC's stacked, bro.
But the Niners' schedule is fucking hell.
It is. It's brutal.
So yeah, there's a lot of like overreactions. I would say the Bears miss the playoffs. That's just like a bold prediction. I think the Saints make the playoffs. I think they're going to.
I could say it. They could win the division.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on.
Weak.
That's what I'm banking on.
What about the Falcons?
It's Penix's year to burst, or
is it? They picked up Tua.
Yeah, nah, fuck no, bro. Tua?
I mean, they're the same quarterback.
Yeah, they're both lefties. Like I don't know. I just don't see it.
No scandals, no issues, just dog shit quarterback play.
Yeah, if they had a quarterback though, wow, that team would be really
any of like the top 12
they would be
quarterbacks.
So interesting, man, because I love London.
Bro, you could go down. I mean,
Bijan is a fucking animal. He's probably the best running back in football.
You could just go from like
him and Gibbs, I would say.
You could just go like from quarterback 6 on, like the Daks, the Herberts, the Jalen's, the Darnolds. All those quarterbacks on the Falcons would be lit.
Okay. The Falcons are interesting though.
I hate Stefanski.
I just don't trust them. I don't fucking trust them.
Yeah. All right, last thing before we get out of here. AJ Brown, more Eagles bullshit. AJ Brown not involved in the throwing off site with Jalen, Devontae, Elijah Moore, and some of the other wide receivers. I'm going to be very clear here. I will miss AJ Brown, but I cannot fucking wait for him to be traded.
Why?
Because I'm so tired of like everything being overanalyzed, hearing little shit like this.
Is that his fault though?
He didn't go to his wedding. Yes.
I agree. I'm glad you said that.
It's his fault.
It is his fault.
Because he doesn't fucking speak up and say anything.
It's been his fault since he started reading the book on a sideline. That's what started it.
That's what started everything, bro.
I told you this,
That's what started everything, bro.
It was intentional, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
he wanted people. He put a subtle shot out there. Fuck this.
Oh, for sure. We argued about this.
Yeah. You were right.
Of course I was, bro.
Yeah, you were right,
now,
bro.
Here's the thing. What was interesting is that AJ Brown got married.
Yeah.
And Uno he wasn't a groomsman. What do you think about that?
I think that there is more to this story that'll come out in a few years, or maybe when he's traded. Something happened non-football related. There is no fucking way that this happened because AJ Brown wasn't getting targeted. AJ Brown was fine for 3 years. He was 1,400 yards a year. They won a Super Bowl, went to 2. Something happened.
You think it happened like within football or off the
field? Off the field. Off the field, bro. There's no way. He was fine. What more do you want? You had 1,400 yards a year and went to 2 Super Bowls with the godfather of your fucking kids.
So so Hurts is the godfather, right? Or
of his daughter.
Yeah. So is it interesting to you that he's on a groomsman in AJ Brown's
Absolutely.
wedding?
That's what I'm saying. Something happened.
So you're telling me AJ Brown's not sucker free?
What do you mean?
Is he sucker free?
Oh no. No. He goes to pop out.
He goes to the pop out. All right, I agree.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You and I have been in legitimate arguments. Even now, like I'm just saying, bro. There is no way in the world I would ever just be dead silent if somebody was ever throwing shade on you. When AJ Brown first came here, he was always talking highly of Jalen. He was commenting on his shit. They were friendly. They were smiling on FaceTime. AJ Brown, when is the last time you saw AJ Brown come to the defense of Jalen Hurts?
I think he's tried. I just don't think that he articulated it well enough because he made it about himself. Like,
if that's your homie, if that's your boy, if that's your brother, bro, you don't do that. He's never gone out of his way to make sure he showed support for his quarterback. And he's more than a quarterback to him. At least he was. Yeah. And that's why I think it was something personal. I've been saying this on here for 2 years. It is something fucking happened.
Well, here's the thing, though.
And Jalen knows what he did last summer.
Facts. But here's the thing, though. Would you have him in your wedding? Like I'm looking at it from a perspective of he doesn't have him in his wedding because he's going to get traded. And what's the reason why he's going to get traded? Right?
What happened?
So, like, if I'm AJ Brown, why would I have somebody in my wedding line that is the reason why I'm possibly going to be traded out of Philadelphia?
I don't think the reason that he wants to get.
Does that make sense? Like, why would I have the quarterback on a team that I'm on that I know is actively looking to trade me away from the quarterback that I have in my line?
Because he doesn't want to play with the quarterback. Or now look, and this is speculation from me, and I don't want to say this horrible, and I don't mean it this way, but AJ Brown has been a known advocate of mental health, and he has struggled with mental health. I don't think AJ Brown is all the way right in his head sometimes. He's a highly emotional guy, and I think that sometimes it overtakes it. But by the same token, I just feel like he's been a locker room distraction, and he fucked up. He made last year worse. Like last year, the 49ers playoff game. You want to put the blame on Jalen because he's the quarterback and he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback? I'm totally fine with that. But anybody with a brain knows the reason the Eagles lost that game is because of AJ Brown.
It drops.
He ruined that game. Yeah. Because Jalen put 2 or 3 of them on him right on the 11. And
you got to make that play.
Him. He wasn't fighting for the ball, giving up on routes and shit. You can't do that.
He was doing that.
I'll miss him. I think he was awesome, but I will not miss this year's AJ Brown because that is detrimental to a team.
So do you think that the Eagles...
But I don't understand how AJ Brown isn't happy. You went to 2 Super Bowls. You won one of them. I don't understand
either. But that was the thing, though. Like, remember the Instagram post? We talked about this when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Instagram post of him not being satisfied.
Yes.
I'm cool with not being satisfied, and you want to win again, and you want to keep doing it.
But it wasn't.
It was the way he articulated the message that made it seem very ungrateful for him, very me. Like, I want to dominate the person across from me. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's like, bro, you just won a Super Bowl.
We talked about this before, too, and I said this last year when we were talking about that post and we were talking about everything with that. And I said, Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, their paths to the Hall of Fame are very, very different, or their paths to being great. Jalen Hurts wins another Super Bowl. He's been to 3, won 2. He's a Hall of Famer. A.J. Brown's not getting to the Hall of Fame with a Super Bowl. A.J. Brown needs the numbers. However, so A.J. Brown wants 14, 15, 1,600 yards a season, and I'm cool with that. I get it. But 3 years ago, you had 1,450 yards. 2 years ago, you had 450. I'm sorry. 4 years ago, you had 450 yards. 3 years ago, you had 1,400 yards. 3 years ago, you had 1,100 yards, but you missed the final 3 games. So you were on pace for your regularly scheduled 1,400 yards. Last year, you had a little bit of a down year. The whole offense did. We had a bad offense. We had a bad offensive play caller. And you want to bail? Like, I don't know. A.J. Brown just reminds me of somebody that's never going to be satisfied.
Well, here's the thing, though. If A.J. Brown gets traded, I think this definitely opens up an opportunity for Jalen Hurts to get his flowers.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like because that talk of he doesn't have A.J. Brown, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that is...
no more super team.
It's not that. It's more or less like you took out the best wide receiver on that roster and took him off of it. If Jalen Hurts goes to a Super Bowl or wins the Super Bowl this year without
AJ Brown, God.
I feel like there is nothing you can absolutely say about Jalen Hurts. regardless of how he plays in the regular season, that really wouldn't matter.
It won't matter.
Because all you got to do is get to the postseason and you know what he's going to do, right? Based on historical.
He gets to an NFC championship game the year they lose AJ, he'll get flowers. That's actually a good point. I never thought of that.
I think it's an
but
opportunity.
You are right on that. That's an opportunity and I like hungry sure. Jalen. You saw him working out at Temple. He went back to the roots.
But also the narrative is there for the MVP.
Oh yeah, he does have narrative.
That's a narrative, dude.
He does have narrative. And I really, really, really like Sean Mannion.
Yeah,
there's reports about Sean Mannion and Jalen Hurts hitting it off.
Yeah.
There's reports about him being willing to go under center. And I've defended Jalen to a degree on doing shit he likes because I think he's earned that, especially when you have change over change over change. I also think there's a hidden meaning on this. I think the Eagles jumped on Sean Mannion early because he was going to be a hot commodity next year. And if the Eagles fuck around this year and they sputter or something like that, Sean Mannion will take over for Nick Sirianni.
Well, if they sputter, then Jalen Hurts is in trouble.
Depending.
He's in trouble, bro. Because he's on the contract. He's looking for a new deal. And I don't think the Eagles will give it.
Probably. He could.
This is a huge year for Jalen Hurts. In
it's
so many ways.
It's been a huge year.
It's sink or swim for him in Philadelphia, in my opinion.
Oh, no. He'll be here next year. He'll be here next year no matter what, bro. You can't erase 2 Super Bowls in 3 years.
I don't disagree with that. But if they go out sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, that's different.
They might be.
They have 5, 6 wins.
Especially getting rid of A.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Because all it's going to do is add to the.
It's going to add to the narrative.
It's like pouring gasoline on a fuck. It's like burning down a bot farm.
A bot farm. Yeah, exactly right.
So, but that's where I'm on that. But I really have high hopes for the Eagles this year. I think it's amazing. I think Sean Mannion is just what the doctor ordered. I think he's going to have Jalen Hurts playing good football. And I'm looking forward.
I'm rooting for it, man, because I think Jalen Hurts, I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy, but I like a little underdog story a little bit. I like that. Okay, he doesn't have A.J. Brown. If A.J. Brown were to get traded, which I'm rooting for at this point, because I want to see what Jalen Hurts is made of this year.
Me too.
I feel like this is the year where I'm going to be like, I'm either going to turn a fan or I'm going to be dug into what
I can't wait though. I want to hear that. I can't wait for the Cowboys to miss the playoffs. I want to talk about Dak. He got a super team. Super offense. He got CD and Pickens and Jake DeFerg.
But that defense is ass.
No, they got Caleb Downs. He's a future Hall of Famer.
All right, bro. Now
he slid all the way to 10. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, you're outside tweaking.
He's a difference maker.
You're outside tweaking right now.
No, I'm not. I'm inside tweaking.
I'm inside tweaking. Yeah, you are though, bro.
I'm holding it's accountability.
Yeah, but that's just off-season talk and smoke. Like, you can't just say they're a top 10 defense because
Drake had Churchill Downs. Cowboys got Caleb Downs.
I fuck with that, but like at the same time, it's like you can't just deem them to be a top unit because they got a player in the draft. Like that's not fair.
Hold on. Let me Google it. Actually, how much does Dak Prescott make per year?
$60 million.
Is he a really good quarterback?
Yes.
Make the playoffs.
That's fair. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying though, like if you're going off the success of between the Eagles season versus the Cowboys season, like the Eagles have a better path to be successful than the Cowboys do.
Yeah, because they got Uno.
No, they have a better overall team too.
Yeah,
they have better coaching.
So Dak needs more help.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
I don't disagree with that. I think quarterbacks do need help.
Of course,
there's a special amount of quarterbacks that don't need it.
Agreed. Well, yeah, I only know 2 quarterbacks that never needed help.
I would say Patrick Mahomes don't need it.
Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously,
I think Josh Allen needs help. I think Josh Allen needs pieces around him. I think he's great without the pieces, and he's shown he's been great without pieces. But to get over that hump,
I think Josh Allen, though, actually,
I think he's had some bad luck too, though.
He has had bad luck, but I think for Josh Allen more though on the whole, like pieces around him. I don't actually know where I stand with that. Because I think he needs pieces on the other side of the ball.
The defense.
Like I think Josh Allen has shown the ability to drag a sorry squad.
Yeah, an offensive sorry squad.
An offensive sorry squad, yeah, or a defensive sorry squad.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
Josh can score.
He could score no matter what.
But the problem is when the rubber meets the road, he will press.
And that's what happened
for good or for bad. But that's exactly what happened against the Broncos. And again, that's what I'm saying. That he's like a gray area for me right now.
And it's crazy, dude, because like because it was Bills on their face, like he was ducking Drake.
Yeah, bro.
And he really, and you know what's crazy about that? Like, if Josh Allen would have beat the Broncos, he would have dusted them, bro.
Yeah, he would have had a Super Bowl ring.
I don't think they won a Super Bowl.
I do.
I don't know about that.
I do. His presence.
That Seahawks team was special.
They were, but his presence alone can be intimidating.
Yes, but that Seahawks team was so special. They had all the
Patriots are one of the most sorry teams of the last decade to make a Super Bowl. They were so sorry, bro. They were sorry, dog.
They scored 10 points in the AFC title game.
Drake May.
Isn't that crazy?
His career
like Josh
is
Allen
going to be
and loses. Like that's just so crazy.
Drake May is going to have so many problems because of the heights that he reached this year that I don't think he can get back to. I think they were ultra beneficial of their schedule, and they caught lightning in a bottle playing really, really, really bad offensive teams.
They took advantage of it.
They did, and good for them. But
sure.
I fear because as Jalen knows, as Josh knows, and these quarterbacks, when you're up here, the only place to go is like this. Very few quarterbacks get here and stay here or go up.
I think Drake is fucking awesome now.
He is.
I think he's
but comparing him to himself
one of them
next
quarterbacks, year. I think the problem with the Patriots is the offseason smoke with their head coach. I think going into the season with the whole Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel shit, I think that's a huge distraction. I'm more worried about that than I am about Drake May. For sure. Drake May can ball. Bro.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm more worried about that in the offseason than I am about Drake May and his ability to grow from last year. Like, I think Drake May is going to get better and better and better. Now, like you said, he had a great year last year. He was in the MVP talks, and I think he lost the vote by like one vote to Stafford, which is fucking incredible.
I'm going into this year, it's Drake maybe.
That's crazy. Really?
Drake maybe.
I think he's
he's really good.
Shit.
No, he's really good. It's just
he don't check down. He fucking airs it the fuck out. He don't give a fuck who his wide receivers are. He don't give a fuck.
They had a loud offseason.
They might be the team they might be the squad to really tumble, dude.
And I don't even necessarily believe that it's going to be all his fault. Like, I don't believe that. It's just they got a lot of shit going on.
But here's the thing, though. If they're successful like they were last year,
oh my God,
Mike Vrabel is going to be in some conversations, bro.
I've been on Mike Vrabel with.
I know, but
I was on that when
but to hold the glue together like that after the offseason they had, that's special.
I know
that takes a special head coach to hold something like that together. And I think he's made of the right shit to do it.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like it is such a stretch to expect it.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Absolutely.
But I think if there's any head coach that can overcome of that,
he's capable of doing.
It's Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, he's capable of it.
It is. It's him. He's the Belichick's can overcome the bullshit.
Yeah,
like the Spygate and all the drama that lead into.
They know how to navigate those avenues.
They know how to use that as fuel.
Yeah,
but it's kind of hard to use this as fuel for Vrabel.
Yeah.
This is more or less like, fuck, I got caught with my pants down.
Correct.
That's straight up.
Literally.
Like, like for real. Like he did. That's
literally, yeah.
So like
playing pipe.
It's tough. Now, if I'm looking at it from his perspective though, like how would I approach it? Look, if I'm a man of what I say to the media and how I approach the media and the persona that I give off to everybody in the world, I'm going to my players and I'm telling them straight up, I was fucking her.
Yeah.
I'm going because
they know.
But if you dance around it, it's very less. It's not respectable.
But
if you come up and say, "Yeah, it's true. All the reports are true. I got caught.
She tasted me.
I'm a man of my word. I'm trying to change as a man." I think when you're in a room full of men that respect you before all this,
it's a room full of.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I think when you're in a room full of men that already respected you, prior to all this coming out, and you give in and you tell them the fucking bottom line truth, I think they respect you so much more right after that.
I agree, but what you bothering me for? All right, guys, and that's the end of episode 272. We'll be back next Tuesday at 8:00. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, where was it? Where is she at? Where is she at? Hey. Oh, shit. That's gotta be the title. Oh man, we out.
Iceman.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Pull a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. While y'all tripping, it's